Hello again, everyone. I'm Richard Weil, and I'm the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants, and we welcome you in to the 155th 155 edition of the NRC Helpful Moment. And of course, we welcome in Mr. Brian Devine from Top Line Management Cafe Fuel. How are you, Brian?
I am terrific, Richard. How about yourself?
Good, good, good. I know I am live from Newport News, Virginia, where I'm at the District 41 and owned by NFL star Antoine Bethea, and we're doing a little work here in Newport News. And I understand it's a pretty snowy day there in the Denver area. Is that right?
Yeah, no, it's been great. The kids are very happy because no school today. So.
There you go. There you go. Well, today's Groundhog Day.
Yes.
And I get Potts County Phil saw his shadow, I guess, is what I heard. So whatever, we have 6 more weeks of winter, but a lot of the country is really getting smacked here with a lot of different things going on as far as weather. So we are going to have our featured guest who is unable to join us. I just got an email that he's having a hard time getting online today, and we'll get Chef Lucio from Las Vegas rescheduled, and appreciate his patience today. But today is going to be about marketing. In 12 days, we have Valentine's. I think today's the 2nd. 12 days from now is Valentine's. And normally Valentine's weekend, you get to promote all weekend. But on the 13th is Super Bowl Sunday. So what are you doing to market not just Valentine's, but Super Bowl? Because a lot of restaurants close on Super Bowl Sunday after 4 o'clock in the Mountain Time Zone and 6 o'clock or so in the Eastern Time Zone, because it's just not a day that a lot of people dine out. But that Friday and Saturday before, and certainly Valentine's Day on the 14th, what are you doing? If you haven't already started and promoting it, I'm going to switch it over to Brian, and he's going to talk some marketing today. That's what we're going to do on our 155th edition. So Brian, please take it away.
Thank you very much, Richard. No, I figured since we were supposed to be talking about leadership, then let's kind of keep along that thread when it comes to marketing. Something that it's fascinating when you do the research, but generally speaking, there is a large portion of our population that wants to be led and that doesn't want to always have to make decisions. And there are certain times, especially in restaurants, when that really comes through very strong. And I can give you an example. When I go to certain restaurants and I can just pick from these menu items that sound fantastic, and I can just pick one of the ones that sounds great to me, that makes my life easier, and I'm happy to be led down that path and just choose something that you've already said, this is going to be great. Rather than other places where they give me this laundry list of options and I get to create whatever I want. I don't know what's going to taste good. I don't know what's going to be just right. So that, what I'm trying to say here is that especially for Valentine's Day and for, before a major event like Super Bowl, tell people what you're going to give them and package it up. And you can do that a million different ways. So depending on the style of restaurant that you might have, you can have so many different options, from having multiple courses that, maybe you can give them a choice between 1 or 2, because certainly there might, you want a veggie option and maybe you want like a steak or fish option. But the bottom line is that even if you are in a restaurant where you don't even have those options, give someone the option to choose meal number 1 or meal number 2, where you are putting it all together for them, and then promote that like crazy. And that means, yes, have images. And if you haven't used a tool called Canva yet, go to canva.com. There is a free version of it that you can start playing with, and you can create beautiful images, and at least you can get something right away. Then Canva will let you do this where you can turn your image into a moving image, sort of a video or a GIF. And then you can use that on your social media, on your website. Put it up front and center. Use pop-ups. So we all kind of complain these days, right? When you go to a website and you're looking for something, or you want to read something, and something pops up and it's in your way. Normally we just kind of click on it, get rid of it. Well, you're a restaurant, and popping something up that they already are looking for is an advantage. So do not hesitate on doing that. If you don't know how to do it, there's a million ways to make that work. So just reach out, let us know what questions you have. We're happy to answer any questions that you might have on how to make that work. The bottom line here is lead with giving people what they want. And if someone is, maybe they're like Richard and they know exactly what they want, how they want it. So let them do that. So it's not like you're just closing it down. They can't just order whatever they want. However, for people like me that are like, hey, you're the chef, make this a wonderful experience for me, do that. So set up those options and lead through that process. And I have a feeling you're going to be really pleased. But make sure that you create some images, create some video, post them to your social media over and over again. Spend like $1 a day boosting that post on Facebook to people who have already been on your website. So if they've already shown that they like what you have, then by saying, hey, I've got something special for you right now, about $1 a day is all you need. I think we could all afford about $1 a day, as long as you understand how to do that. And it's just a matter of choosing your audience. And if you don't know how to do that, or if you don't know how to create the audience in the first place, Facebook will help you and we will help you. We just want you to be able to take advantage of every opportunity that's coming your way. So that's all I had for today. Richard, what questions do you have?
Oh, Richard, how do you spell that? How do you spell that? Canva.com.
Canva.
That's what I thought. So I wanted to make sure everybody understood that. It's canva.com.
Yes.
And a couple of suggestions. When you put your bundles together, you put your processes together, look at your gross margin. Look at your gross margin and calculate the higher margin items and promote those, or items that are underperforming that you want to move forward and get people to start. There it goes across the bottom of the screen, canva.com. I would really urge you to understand that logistics of what your margins are. The $1 a day between now and the 14th is $12. You only need two more covers to probably pay for that $12 investment. So let's don't worry about penny wise and dollar foolish. Let's get the dollar out there and go out and generate multiple dollars. Look at your margins and take the advantage of what Brian has been talking to you about. And of course, integrate that with your list, and get that out. So that's our message for today. We've got several great NRC helpful moments over the next couple of weeks. And I'm sorry that Chef Lucio from Las Vegas couldn't join us, but we'll get it figured out. And we have some wonderful, wonderful things planned over the next month there. That's it. Anything else from you, Brian?
No, just take advantage of what you can right now and put together a plan. And if you could afford $1 a day, I promise that if you just set it up so that it targets the right people, $1 a day will do the trick. You'll get people coming in just from that.
Two covers, folks, between now and the 14th. That'll pay for it. So anyway, that's our NRC Helpful Moment, live from Newport News, Virginia, and Broomfield, Colorado. So long for now, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.